Alright, what's today's date?
6th. February 6th.
February 6th. Approximately 5:20. This is the major flood that's going to probably impact the plant if we're not careful. There's Bill. We're building a barrier to try to keep the water out, people. As you can see, we're going around the edge here. This is what happens when you start to retire. Everything goes to heck in the handbasket. Just signing out. Hello there, my flock. The Badraven is here. I have decided to do my next video of my retirement video today. Let me set you down here before I make everybody sick. Maybe I can go down a little bit. There we go. Alright, how's the flock been doing? I have had a heck of a month, or the last time I saw you, I'm not sure what date it was. We're on February 2020, and I am just made it past the Valentine's Day. This is actually the 17th in the AM, 3:30 AM to be exact, or close to it. We've had a horrible week here at the water company. We had major flooding that has not been seen since 1977 that is. The flood of the century back then, but this one was within 6 feet of that great flood. And I was working. Yes, I was working at that time. I told Andrew, and I don't know if I told you in these videos, this last year that I've been making these before my retirement of August 1st, I started thinking about doing these videos. And I told Drew Drop, my son, that when I get ready to go through this last year, that I thought that everything would be thrown at me at my workplace here. And I said there's going to be records broken. There's going to be major bad cold weather. There's going to be floods of epic proportions. And I hate when I'm right, because we have had one of the, not the worst, but right up there. It got higher than any time I've ever seen at the water company. I'll try to post some video of what happened that night. It had happened on a, let's see, today's the 17th. It was last weekend. I was actually off that weekend, but the last day I worked was the 6th of February, and it was, we had like days and days of rain, and it just completely raised the Cumberland River that where we supply our water from. I had never, since the almost 27 years I've been here in April, I have never seen the water get that high. We're close to the river, and there's a creek on one side of this too, and it all runs together when it gets up. Back in '77, it physically got into the plant up to a block high in this actual room I'm sitting in. We have a basement, and it actually got up to this part. I have worked here for 27 years almost, and I had never seen it get this bad. In the front of the building, maybe I'll show you the video. In the front of the building, it went all the way around the front of the parking lot over into like a hole over on one side of the plant where the basement is. And we had built, my fellow worker Bill, backhoe operator, had built a barrier all the way around, about 4 foot high, 3 to 4 foot high, all the way around the building, where our garage goes all the way to the front of the building, to try to protect us from it coming in the basement. Well, needless to say, about 3 o'clock in the morning, we had pumps down in the hole on that side, and we had 2 pumps going full blast. On this upper side where the actual garage is, there's a little place where it can get through, and it had started it got through the barrier and started seeping through the barrier, and it was going straight to that lower spot, and I had to put some sandbags there. And when I got back to the basement part where the pumps are, one of them had quit working, and it could not keep up. Needless to say, I was in a panic, and we had to call the fire department to bring a bigger pump to keep it from getting in our basement. And we were lucky that it didn't ruin anything, which was great. We were under a system-wide boil water advisory for that solid week because we couldn't pump because our river pump had been completely taken off with the actual flood water. No telling where it's at right now. We couldn't put another one in over there because the water was so high. We were buying water all we could from our affiliates like Pineville, Barberville, and Corbin, and we just barely making it by the skin of our teeth. A lot of people were without water, so we had to put a system-wide boil water advisory on, and it was total pandemonium. I got 60 hours in a week. I was going home, coming in and working my days off, and actually staying until 8 o'clock in the morning, getting here at like 4:30 in the evening, and staying until 8 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning every night that I had to work. It was a very, very rough time. As you can see in my face, I was very deprived of sleep, but we made it through it. This weekend here, we finally got our feet back under us. Hopefully, pray to God it doesn't get another bad flood before spring is over, which could happen. We still got cold weather to go. We're just taking it one day at a time, hoping that we make it through. I don't feel like I'm just trying to give you a sob story here, but it has been a rough start to 2020. I am 6 months out from retirement this February, and every day is rough. Some rougher than others. I've had a lot of health problems. I've had a gallbladder problem. It really knocked me down a notch or two. I don't know if I look like I've lost any weight, but I've been trying to stay away from greasy food, which they told me my gallbladder's in great shape, so I don't know what the heck was going on with it, but I took scans and it came back good. I took blood tests, came back good. No appendix problems, no kidney stones, no gallbladder stones, no any of that. Everything's working great, but I had about a week worth of pain that I could actually get up and get around. So I've only just changed my diet. I've been staying away from greasy food. I've lost at least 10 pounds or more because of that alone. That's why I told Drew Drop everything was going to be thrown at me. I just didn't know it was going to be health-wise too. I just knew that stuff would happen like this because my luck is from bad to worse most of the time. I just wanted to update the flock, tell you I'm still here, I'm still living, I'm fighting every day to make it to retirement, and I'm glad to be able to talk to you about it. I'm going to release these videos in a set after I retire, but I just wanted it basically for my own sanity and to let you know what's going on with me. I'm really looking forward to retirement, really looking forward to doing other things besides sit here and have the flood waters trap me in. It would be awesome to be able to have a job where I wouldn't have to worry about the weather. That may not be possible, but I do not want to work this kind of thing. I've done it for almost 27 years, and I'm ready to move on. I know I've said this 1,000 times. I'm sorry I'm boring you with that, but I just wanted to say hello to the flock and tell them we are within 6 months, half of a year of getting out. I just wanted to check in with you. So I just want to say, remember the Badraven is your friend, and share this video, like and subscribe. Tell your friends about this channel. We'd really appreciate hearing me and Drew Drop. We're running a little long here. We're going to let you go, and we'll talk to you later. And from the Drew Drop and the Badraven, goodbye. Yes, it's Christmas. February 28th, 2020, and we get our first real snow. It took a while, but as you can see, it's snowing to beat the band. Really nice, beautiful snow coming down. Here at the water plant, my last few months of this place. Beautiful.